What's up, Reject Nation? Last night gave us the Falcon and Winter Soldier trailer, and of course, as mentioned in the review part of that video of our reaction, you know where I'm going with this. Eric Voss, new Rockstars
Breakdown, the Easter eggs.
I want to watch his video. I'm sure there's plenty of things that he's going to be able to uncover with his detective skills. Also do want to mention that in our reaction, it got blocked in some countries because of the music. So if there's any parts where they like play some of the footage from the trailer and it's just music mainly, I'm probably going to lower the audio just so it could be accessible to all countries. I don't know why this keeps happening to us. Anyhow, let's do this.
Welcome back to New Rockstars. I'm Eric Voss, and the Falcon and the Winter Soldier just dropped a new trailer. And for any of you worried that Marvel going forward is all genre bending, what the I don't know why you'd worry about that. I personally love it. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, by comparison, is like a boom boom yeah fest, like in the spirit of Lethal Weapon and the Fast and the Furious.
Very true.
Fun fact.
A lot of people say Mission Impossible.
Hello, girl, kick your ass.
I'm gonna break down this trailer shot by shot because there are actually some insane visual clues telling us how this series is gonna connect not just to Avengers Endgame and WandaVision.
It's funny how so many people, including ourselves, are pointing out how this feels like Fast and Furious in so many ways.
Over the top, somewhat convoluted, but also, yeah, just that family love in the middle.
Fast and Furious and Hobbs and Shaw, which is part of Fast and Furious. It's pretty strange, it's ironic.
There are actually some insane visual clues telling us how this series is gonna connect not just to Avengers Endgame and WandaVision, but the future Marvel titles like Secret Invasion and X-Men and these Cap team-up movies that are being announced. Let's get started.
So, who would like to start? Mr. Barnes, why does Sam aggravate you?
15 seconds to drop. So what's our plan? Great.
Okay, we open on this hilarious couple counseling scene. They are an unusual couple, you know. But notice the music. This jarring synthy scream. Actually, in my breakdown last year of Captain America Winter Soldier, I pointed out how the Winter Soldier music was composed using this distorted scream. To make that sound, the composer literally screamed in his studio and used that, distorted it, stretched it out, kind of like grated it over metal, all as a way to nod to Bucky's inner torment, dating back to his scream in that fall from the train in the first Cap film.
Oh, how neat!
Hydra's clutches. So this is the scream of Bucky's buried rage from being brainwashed by Hydra into a killing machine. By the way, WandaVision
is it the same
currently
composer?
showing Wanda dealing with a similar Hydra-induced trauma, but this opening clip syncs that sound effect with Sam diving out of the cargo plane. And in doing so, Sam is evoking Cap from Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Is he wearing a parachute? No. No, he wasn't.
You know, I'm just kind of wondering, is Crossbones gonna come back?
You never know. I would never put it past him at this point.
I feel like they're bringing back all these characters that were in the Captain America movies. Let's get Crossbones back in there.
Why not?
Let's give him some proper justice.
I have no intention to leave my work unfinished.
Time for him to interpret the statue.
City. This is Madripoor, a fictional setting for the Marvel Comics located near real-life Singapore. It's a haven for criminals in the Marvel Universe. There is a huge wealth gap, super rich crime lords in the towering skyscrapers, and the bottom feeders in the street-level drug dens.
It's like a cyberpunk
same
world.
kind of disparity in the vessels in the harbor. Massive luxury yachts and more modest fishing boats. Madripoor, like places like Sokovia and Wakanda, is the latest new fictional setting on Earth being explored in the MCU.
Looks like Blade Runner.
It has ties to the X-Men and Wolverine, as well as to the Hand, the enemies of Daredevil and Iron Fist. This is really exciting that we're going there. But now that WandaVision appears to be bringing in Quicksilver from the Fox X-Men universe, the MCU might have more of a multiverse explanation in mind for how mutants are coming into the MCU. There's a couple of other explanations for what's going on there. I got a whole other video coming out about it tomorrow. Keep an eye out for it. Zemo, wearing his iconic mask, continues his plot to wipe out superheroes from Civil War. But how did he escape from captivity? Well,
I'm gonna try not to only cover new Rockstar videos this week.
You gotta follow the glee.
But damn, man.
The excitement.
the blip. Because WandaVision just showed us that the snap's reversal without warning resulted in total chaos across the universe. If a hospital could be suddenly overrun, so could whatever prison facility Zemo was being kept in. Actually, remember, the last trailer showed a shot of what looked like a simmering prison riot. Guards overwhelmed. That could have been that post-blip moment. Another possibility could have been released by Thunderbolt Ross in some plot by Ross to create a Thunderbolts team of anti-heroes similar to Zemo's Citizen V arc in the Thunderbolts comics. We'll see if they end up going in that direction. But here, Zemo stands
sounds like the likely one. Actually, you know, I am thinking to myself that it could be more of the Thunderbolt Ross letting him out. There's a rumor going around that Florence Pugh is supposed to show up in this series as well as Hawkeye too. So this should tie into Black Widow.
Okay.
And Thunderbolt Ross is in Black Widow.
Yes.
So I could see that being a little bit more the likely scenario versus the post-blip scenario. Although it would be cool if it's all tying into post-blip, but I don't know if that might feel a little repetitive. You got Monica Rambeau, you got Spider-Man.
Sequence.
Yeah, I mean, it's an important event and we are picking up after that. It's always going to be interesting to see what their lives feel like post-blip, but I do think it would be a little bit more menacing if you do have it be Thunderbolt Ross. That's my preferred pick.
It would be propulsive that way.
Think about it. Everyone else in the world just got reunited with their lost loved ones from the blip, but not Zemo. His family remains dead.
Damn, superheroes couldn't save my family.
Everyone died right up until the moment that snaps. Stays dead,
get you all.
Except Loki. He's always the exception of the rule. Let's move on.
Okay, tell me who these people are.
The Watt Talkers are back.
Where do we start?
Here, Bucky, going by MCU ball cap rules.
You know, just notice Cap was on his left.
Oh, hey, look out. Every time anyone's on anyone's left, I'm gonna just assume it's the reference.
Best disguise. No one's gonna recognize him. He's watching this military award ceremony. Now, I'm thinking this could be the moment John Walker gets promoted to U.S. agent and gets the shield. Notice how Sam wears a non-military suit, and he looks wistfully from the shield to Cap's exhibit in the Smithsonian.
He doesn't want to give it away.
He may be forced to participate in the ceremony to take the shield from the exhibit and hand it over begrudgingly to this unworthy successor.
That
series appears to be focusing on the legacy
like
of
it
Captain
would
America.
be.
Carl Lumbly was actually cast in an unknown role, and many believe it's going to be the historical Black Cap, Isaiah Bradley, an African-American test subject for the super soldier serum before it was given to Steve Rogers during World War II. A guy who had this whole other history that no one ever gave its proper due, and maybe now Sam has to grapple with that history of black erasure. Also, if Lumbly is Isaiah Bradley, that could set up a younger actor to play his grandson Elijah Bradley, the young Avenger Patriot. Also, I love this, but notice how Sam looks up to the mural of Cap that is to the left of him. Come on! Here, I love how the editing syncs up.
That's
Sam's
about as far as my Easter eggs go.
These two buds are just tossing a frisbee. It makes it feel like great teamwork, you know? Bucky's catch and recoil kind of evokes Cap's catch and recoil of Mjolnir in Endgame.
Yeah.
Here we go again, huh?
Here, this club's painting collection includes Van Gogh's famous self-portrait that belongs in a museum. I wonder if during the blip, looters could have stolen famous art from museums and then it all ended up in the hands of rich collectors like this. Sam says he has a plan in this great close-up that matches the framing of Iron Man's HUD close-ups. Now, I was not sure what Sam's plan is, though this mission looks like he and Bucky had to liberate this plane from combatants first. So they might be stealing it, or stealing whatever's on it, or stealing it back from the hijackers. And Sharon Carter is confirmed to be back from Civil War. So glad to have her back, especially since she is at the top of my list of hidden government Skrulls in the MCU. Why am I bringing up Skrulls? Well,
really?
we'll see in the next clip.
Skrulls. That shot at the game is like the perfect reason they have to show this at the Super Bowl. It's just like the perfect Super Bowl commercial.
They're like, well, we have to buy ad time now.
Huge detail from this section, this wall of skulls, and the reaction.
Those are
Skrulls! I realized, guys, these are
Skrulls!
Heads. Huh? So whoever runs this club, they hunt Skrulls.
What?
And they use their heads for freaking decoration. Awesome. So the secret invasion is
we're
brewing,
building.
folks. People know Skrulls exist and they don't like them. Skrulls showed up on Jimmy Woo's notes in WandaVision, so we know the war that is coming.
And Spider-Man Far From Home.
Shield pulled in over him, which begs the question, if Falcon's tech is this awesome and functional, does he really need Cap's shield? That's why I hope he gets to to just stay Falcon, but that shield could end up in the hands of neither Bucky nor Sam, but really maybe the Bradley family. And right before the explosion in the shipping yard, you can see Zemo standing on a crate. He is wearing his purple mask, high collar coat. 4 figures are standing below, each with a different look. So Zemo is commanding some team in this series. Maybe the MCU's version of the Thunderbolts, maybe something else. We'll see.
I think it's the Thunderbolts.
More shots of this truck sequence, 2 red trucks, maybe some kind of heist. Back doors are open there. You can see Bucky being restrained on one, Sam on the other, as Erin Kellyman's character watches. This group is probably her group, the Flag Smashers, based on the Cap villain who wants to unite the world by tearing down national flag iconography. She jump punches Bucky off the side of the truck, and as Falcon swoops in under both trucks, it looks as though you can see him catching Bucky there. So Bucky appears to win this staring contest. As the Winter Soldier, he was brainwashed to like never flinch. I love how when that woman snaps, Sam looks over, but Bucky doesn't. The Winter Soldier is frozen. And she jokingly asks, how old are you? And I love Bucky's response because yeah, he's old. How old? Well, in my reaction, my quick math was 101 since he was born in 1917. And then he blipped in 2018, making him 101. And then 5 years later, he didn't age. So assuming this takes place not long after Endgame, he'd either be like 101 or 102. But this is complicated because remember, most of the 20th century, he was on ice. He would just be thawed out time to time by Hydra to assassinate somebody. So Bucky doesn't really know how old he is. He just knows he's super old, maybe upwards of 100. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at EABoss. Follow New Rockstars. Check out our great merch options at New Rockstars merch.
But I bet he's not a virgin. I bet he got laid before the war.
Oh yes,
I bet he did.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I think he had a girlfriend.
And,
I believe he had a girlfriend actually at the beginning of that movie. But Steve's getting laid now.
Now, yeah.
One woman man.
One woman, yeah, for the rest of his natural days.
The revelation of the Skrulls on the wall. You know, when you get Captain Marvel and all that dealing with the Skrulls, the announcement of Secret Invasion, you get the post-credit scene with Far From Home. We still don't know what the hell Nick Fury's doing up there. Yeah, Jimmy Woo does say, are they Skrulls? Kind of like, are they a villainous threat of sorts? Rumor, a theory, I think Eric Voss is actually the one who presented it, is that Monica Rambeau's aerospace engineer friend might be the Skrull from Captain Marvel when Monica Rambeau was a little girl and that was a little girl Skrull. With that in mind, I feel like what we're secretly building to is Secret Invasion, like in a real subtle way, like these little clues throughout of like, no, we're going to Secret Invasion. And that's the big thing we're building to right now. Not Avengers 5, it's Secret Invasion.
Yeah, just really peeling back the layers and uncovering that and the scope of it through some of these shows. It seems like perhaps especially through Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
I know, man, it's gonna be cool. I mean, and Loki has a good shot of tying it in too with the Skrulls. Probably more likely to get Falcon and Winter Soldier
throughout history.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The other part that I really love about this is, you know, he's talking about Black Cap, the one before, I think that's Isaiah Bradley, the one before they tested on Steve Rogers. And then he's not even mentioned. None of that's been confirmed for here, but I hear this show is gonna actually deal with some political commentary on both sides of the argument, which I find very interesting, and I think that would be appropriate for something that deals with the legacy of Captain America. And out of anything in the franchises of the MCU, the Captain America world is the one where you can do it, you know? It's the Soldier for America.
That's the place to do it.
I mean, it wouldn't go as like heavy or as deep, I imagine, as something like how Watchmen did it, because that was like an R-rated series for HBO. But, you know, if they are dealing with those kind of consequences, as well as, you know, all the other things you can really touch on pulling from today. Pretty cool, man. There's a lot to uncover here. Anyway, guys, what are you most excited about for Falcon and Winter Soldier? Leave your thoughts down below. I'm really itching for that Quicksilver video though. So my plan is to write down my theories and then see if any of them he brings up. Guys, subscribe, click that notification bell, hit that like button, check out New Rockstars videos. They got so many wonderful videos that we do not react to. There's a gazillion of them that are all great. Check them out. Last but not least, Tyler Haig. Tyler, my man, you contracted the thing.
Oh, buddy.
And I'm sorry about that. But you have officially defeated said thing.
Dude, well done.
I'm proud of you, man. You Hulk smashed that virus to death. That's what you did, dude.
Yeah, like a real American hero.
A real American hero. Your body shielded itself.
Oh, yeah.
From the terror of what that thing is.
Yeah, you get to skip the sword of vaccination for the old school method.
That is very impressive. I don't know how you beat herpes, man.
Dude, it's really impressive.
You're the first person ever to have done that.
Share that with the both of us.
Just want to let you know I love you. I'm glad you're safe. And now you can whore yourself around this Valentine's Day.
Yeah, no protection.
Be safe with no protection. My man.